Hello, David Becker here at BeckerArt. Today's newsletter video, I want to talk about plein air painting versus maybe air studio painting. I've had a couple students ask me this lately about, why am I plein air painting so much, and do you feel it helps you out, or as a beginner, should I be doing that? Is it really important to do plein air painting? And so I just want to give a little talk about the two differences and how I feel about it, basically. So plein air painting, if it's the thing I think of most about is as a beginner, all I want you to do is paint a lot. So if you feel that plein air painting is going to put a damper on your painting a lot, then I wouldn't do it. Basically, as a teacher, I like you to paint a lot. That's how I feel you're gonna get better. It's just you painting a lot. And if a lot of plein air painters or who beginners who will go out there just complain the whole time because it's a little bit different. It's a little bit harder. So if that's what is bothering you and you're going out there in the wind or the light changing and all that stuff, then it's not a really good fit for you. It's not going to help you getting better because if you're just miserable out there, you're not going to paint very much. And so I'd rather you do studio paintings. And actually, studio learning and studio painting is a lot easier because you're within an area that is just, hopefully a nice air conditioned room and stuff. And so you get a little bit more time to work on the actual paintings that you're doing. When you're plein air painting, the whole shebang of it, there's a lot involved, getting out there, finding a space and all that, which all is really good. But if you're a beginner who is just learning how to do, watercolor and trying to learn how to do the medium of watercolor, that's probably best left for inside and to learn how to, mix colors, use enough water, and the whole thing is a lot easier doing that inside. Now, I say that, but if you do go outside, I try to make everything that I do on the inside the same as outside. When I'm out there painting, I hopefully have a well enough equipped canvas panel and a crochet box and everything I kind of have set up so that it's almost like I'm painting indoors. I really don't do that much difference when it's outdoors from indoors, my technique wise. So learning technique would be better to do inside, probably to learn how to actually use the medium that you're using. But when you're outside, and this is another thing I want to talk about, is that when you're outside, it doesn't mean you have to paint a picture. Just practice and do some practicing and learning how to see your subject matter and see the colors that it is. And so I would almost suggest that you go out there and more sketch than it is doing paintings. Because, and even if you're taking photographs out there nowadays, in watercolor, the thing that seems to be really popular right now is hyperrealism and really making it look like a photograph. And that kind of painting is not almost possible to do outside, when you're out there, when you're doing really, really, really minute things in your painting, because it doesn't lend itself that well for that style of painting. And that kind of watercolor is really what's really happening right now. And if you go to any like AWS or TWSA shows and look at what's out there, there's not much looseness in a lot of stuff, and it's very, very tight stuff that's being produced right now. And the best way to do that is in a studio. If you're plein air painting and you want to get kind of look and style, it's possible, but it's going to take you many days maybe out there because those paintings take sometimes 70 hours to do a painting like that. So the style would be definitely looser. And so I suggest to my students that if you want to go out there and just be outside for one, in this heat, a lot of times I don't like being outside, but it's just like doing a still life or something. You're setting it up. You are setting it up and having a still life in front of you. And every artist, I think more important than being outside is just designing your own work, designing it. And so if you love being outside, I always say to my students too that paint things that you know and love. Paint things that you know a lot about, and also that you really like that kind of style or that kind of material that you're painting, the subject matter. You should love it and you should know a lot about it. And so when you're out there and learning on something, that's a good thing to do. But you can also just go out there and take pictures and take really good photos and go out there when the sun is in the evening. Maybe it's a little bit better. Try different times of day. You have to get your own. That's one thing that you do need to do is get your own subject matter. and get the subject matter from things that you know and love a lot, so that's more important than if you're outside or if you're painting inside, is that you're taking your own reference photos and you're loving the things that you are painting. That really helps, because the most important thing about painting is basically that you love painting the subject matter that you're doing. And that means that you'll be painting a lot. And that's the only way you're going to get good. You need to paint a lot of paintings. Outside, inside, I don't care. It's like both are just absolutely fine. I've been doing a lot of plein air painting myself lately, only because they have these events, and during COVID I wanted to get outside. I just wanted to do some painting, and I also was teaching somebody, and so we both went out there to the plein air event and just liked it and loved it. You're outside, and it's what more things can be fun being outside and then painting. So then I did have to buy a big, make it easier for myself, so I bought a nice easel, a nice palette, and made myself comfortable with an umbrella. All those things you need to do, because there's certain things you can't do outside, because you want to kind of make it like you're inside. When you're painting outside, you want to make it comfortable. It's just like when you're inside, because if you're uncomfortable and the wind's blowing and you're painting in the sun, which you should never do, you have to get an umbrella, and or find shade. And so it's just, anytime you paint, that's what you're going to get better. So if you do like doing it, get out there and paint the stuff that you know and love about outside. If you don't like outside, don't paint outside. If it's really going to be a bother and you're just complaining the whole time, that's not going to make you paint very much. You're not going to be that satisfied. But so take it down a step then. Don't do the painting, but just go out there and maybe sketch. Maybe take a sketchbook and write down things about the things that you're seeing. You really should be setting up your imagery and the things that you're painting. So go out there with a sketchbook, an urban sketch, maybe do that instead, and learn how to look at the correct colors. The thing about me and being outside right now is I'm learning a lot about my colors, and I've been using those 3 colors, and really it's not as colorful as we think outside. Especially on those rainy days or overcast days, it's not that vibrantly bright with colors, and watercolors tend to seem that we use a lot of color. And so when I'm out there, I see less color. And so that's a good thing. And also, if you do want to make more color out of that, that's fine. It's a style that you have, but you see what the actual color is, and not what the printer or the monitor shows you that it is in the photo. Working from a photo is fine, but being out there and just writing little notes of how green the trees are, or the blueness of the reflection in the sky into the water, and that's all for landscape. Let's say you're going out there just to do people pictures or your portraits, that's a little bit harder, because then that person's got to sit there, for a long time and stuff, because it's always about you just painting a lot. So if you're out there, whatever your subject matter is, it could be inside or outside, you set it up. That's the thing. And if you're doing a landscape painter, you're setting it up. You're not actually setting it up like a still life. You are looking for the setup and maybe changing things as you go along, because you don't like the way it actually is. So it is good either way to paint inside, and actually do both. Do both. Paint outside or sketch outside or take photos outside. And if you like doing that, if you don't like doing it, don't do it. So that's just going to mean that you're not going to do as much painting, and you're miserable, and so you just stop doing it anyways. So, if you don't think it's something for you, that doesn't mean you're not going to learn. You can learn in the studio just as well as outside. Most of my life I've been inside studio painter, and just recently I've been going outside, and it even has helped me as I'm out there, because I see things differently. So it's just, you can learn inside and you can learn outside. As a beginner, make it comfortable for yourself and paint a lot. That's the most important thing I tell my students. I don't care how much if you do it inside or outside. What I do realize, and I really want you to do a lot of, is painting. And do a lot of exercises, do a lot of painting. That's the way you get good. It's not really a secret. It's a simple way of learning how to become a really good painter is paint a lot. If you're painting once a month or once a week, You're going to get there, but a long time. You're not going to get there as fast as somebody who paints every day. And if you do like 2 paintings a day, or if you do 1 painting a day, you're going to get pretty good. Within like a couple of months, you are going to be very good. And also, if you combine that with classes and with like my videos, just if you're doing my videos every week, which is 2 of them, I can see that some of the people that have been doing it, they're getting better. It's just about how much painting you're doing. Inside, outside, doesn't matter. Just do whatever makes you feel good. If you feel good about your painting and you're feeling really happy about painting, that's what I want you to do. I want you to be very happy with doing a lot of painting and just have fun with it. If you're miserable and you just don't like what you're doing and you constantly are miserable and you never get nice and happy about it, then you're gonna stop doing it after a while. It's like anything else. Like it's like working out. If you're working out and you're just not seeing anything, and yeah, you may not get the results you want right away. Maybe it's gonna take a lot longer. But let me tell you, I've had enough students to see that if you work every day for a little time, you may not notice that you're getting better, but you are getting better because every time you do a painting, you're gonna learn something. All right, so just a little talk about, plein air painting and studio painting. Do either one. Whichever one makes you happiest, do that one. It's more important that you're just painting. And plein air painting is fun. I love it. There's times when I don't like it. Of course, there's times when you don't like it because of the weather and all that. But it's also it's really fun to do and just really seeing and learning a lot when you're out there. All right. So do either one and have fun. Just make sure you're having fun doing your painting and paint a lot. This is my biggest advice. And the best advice I can give you is paint a lot. You're going to get much better. All right. We'll see you on Thursday when we'll be painting a paint along. All right. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.